Hi, I'm Angela Quiros, the Program Evaluator for the Doris Duke Conservation Scholars Program here in UC Santa Cruz. To get to know our scholars a little better, I asked them a couple of questions. The first question was to tell us about a place that mattered to them. The second question was to tell us what they could bring to conservation. And lastly, for students interested in applying to this program, I asked our scholars to give some advice for future applicants. Here are their responses.
Hi, I'm Jessica Romero. I'm from Anchorage, Alaska, and I go to the University of South Dakota. Growing up there, I've seen a lot of beautiful things. I've seen a lot of changes, even in my short 20 years of life. I've used to see beluga whales all the time, and I haven't seen them in years. And the past couple of winters have just been really disappointing as far as snow goes, and these changes are just incredible to me to see, and it's sad. And something I really want to do is help the people that, my kids, everyone else's kids, these people that are going to be living in a future, to be able to have these same experiences or at least similar ones and still have a beautiful world around them.
Hi, I'm Isabella Torres. I'm from Goshen, Indiana, and I go to school at Amherst College in Massachusetts. A place that is meaningful and or special to me is this windowsill on the second floor of the geology building at my school, where I can see the Holyoke Range through the window, and there's this really comfy couch, and there's a blackboard that I can draw on, and I can kind of see the farm through the window, and my geology professor's right there if I need help. So that's probably one of my favorite places to spend free time.
Hello, my name is Ramiro Pinedo Jr. and I'm from Pomona, California, and I'm currently a student at Pitzer College. One of my favorite places in the world are some trails in my neighborhood. I used to run these trails every week or so, but unfortunately, due to large urbanization in my community, I can no longer access these trails.
Hi, I'm Amaya McKenna, and I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico, the mountains outside of Albuquerque actually, so the East Mountains, and I go to Fort Lewis College in Durango, Colorado. A place that is very special to me is Madrid, New Mexico. It's this little eclectic town and just full of artists and environmentalists, and there's a little like greenie community up the road where they collect their own rainwater, which is incredibly difficult in New Mexico. And they are just completely off the grid and live super sustainably, and it's really awesome to go there and see that there are still people like that in the world that want to reduce their footprint on the planet and have actually done that in one of the most difficult places to do that. New Mexico does not get a lot of rain, and when they do, it's pretty incredible, and that the fact that they can withstand the entire year with just a little bit of rainfall is pretty great. And New Mexico in general is a pretty amazing place. I've had the fortune of living in Arizona, New Mexico, and now Colorado, and just seeing the differences in lifestyles between the three places has been a real eye-opener for me. Growing up in Phoenix, the use of water was very intense and people had green lawns everywhere, and then moving to New Mexico, it was amazing because there's just open space and no green lawns, and just really amazing people that are trying their best in a town that does not have a lot. And so I've had the opportunity to work at a lot of refuges that were just being started in New Mexico before I moved to Colorado, and that just showed me that the movement of trying to make a difference in the environment and how we live is happening everywhere, even in places where there's a lot of diversity, a lot of low-income families, a lot of people that have a lot of hardship. They still want to do something to help the environment and show that and share that with the younger generation and make a difference in all their lives.
Hi, my name is Annette Ludwig, and I live on the island of Guam. I'm currently a bio major at the University of Guam, and a place that really matters to me is the Pacific. I was originally born in the Philippines. I grew up in Fiji, and now I live on Guam, and so I've had a lot of experience interacting with people of the Pacific, and this program has allowed me to really learn how to take care of these islands and to conserve the little resource that we have. And so really like the Pacific is where I call my home, and it's where I like want to be. It's where I want to really take care and to conserve all that we have, the little islands that we have, the body of ocean that we have. It is really like my goal to take care of all that, and of course the people that live on it. It's yeah, the Pacific is where I want to be.
Hi, my name's Kirsten Kimball. I'm from Hillsborough, California. I go to Fort Lewis College, and the place that I'm really connected to is both my hometown and my home state. I grew up on a reservation and until the age of 8, and then I started moving around quite a bit. So I call Hillsborough my home, but California has also really been where I belong and where I feel the most connected to. Every part of it, especially the northern section. Coastal California, I think, has a beauty that really nowhere else can match. And it has to be the reason why I'm actually in this field, in the conservation field. When I was little, I used to go into the redwoods and play around, and to have those massive trees as friends is incredible now that I look back on it. And when I was a little girl, I didn't think about it at all. I just kind of thought that was normal. But I had the redwoods, and I had the ocean, and I had beaches, and I had rocky beaches, and I had grasslands to play on, and all of those things together have really instilled in me this huge love of nature and love of my state, and that's spread out to the world, but it's definitely the one place I feel very connected to.
Hi, my name is Roxana Ayala. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I currently attend the University of California, Irvine. I believe that in the field of conservation, there's a lack of role models that reflect my background, and by me pursuing a career in the conservation field, I can change that.
My name is Alandia Santana. I'm from the northern Mexican town of Reynosa, Tamaulipas, and South Texas, McAllen, Texas. I bring to conservation an immigrant's perspective, so being able to communicate across cultures and languages and bring a lot of perspective from another country, another environment, to the mainstream conservation field. And just being able to communicate across different cultures, across different peoples, and trying to bring other people into the fold that have never been included.
Hi, my name is Manisha Ratu. I'm from Pittsburgh, California, and I go to Stanford University. What I think I bring to conservation is much needed diversity. I have experience with environmental justice work, and I feel like a lot of people of color are sort of forced into this position of fighting for environmental equality, but when it comes to studying conservation, we're sort of left out of the picture. And like attending classes where I've seen majority non-people of color has really sort of motivated me to seek a career or at least pursue some sort of field research in conservation, and I think that's very important for all of us to do.
Hi, my name is Eric Medina, and I am from Mendocino, California. I currently go to school at UC Santa Cruz, and what I think I bring to conservation is new questions to the table. I think a lot about who has access to these natural spaces that are being protected, and why some people aren't exposed to the outdoors growing up, and why this continues to persist, and what this conservation work is really, or who this conservation work is really helping.
Hi, I'm Andrea Calderon. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I go to St. Edward's University located in Austin, Texas. What I bring to conservation, I think, is a broad perspective. I was born in America, but my parents are Mexican, and I've always been raised with that Mexican culture. But I've been raised in America, so I've been raised surrounded in an environment that's like American culture. And I lived abroad for a year in Italy, and I lived with different families, host families, and so I also got to see their perspective on environmental problems. And I think that for conservation, to find solutions for conservations, you need a broad perspective, and so I think you need a lot of perspectives to find successful solutions. So I think that's really important, and I think I bring that.
Hi, my name is Sharon Huerta. I am from San Antonio, Texas, and I go to College of the Atlantic in Maine. And I think I bring a new perspective to conservation because I grew up in the inner city and I wasn't exposed to nature. So I want to help recruit inner city youth into the conservation field and further diversify it.
Hi, I'm Doris. I'm from Temecula, California, and I attend the University of Chicago. If I were to give advice to someone applying or planning on going into this program, I would say one of the most important things is to have an open mind. I would say probably one of the second most important things is to have a lot of energy. And I say that because there's a lot of different people from different majors trying new things, and it's very important to be open to these new things. There's some people who like maybe the policy or like the social part of conservation and not so much the lab aspect or the field aspect, but it's just as important to learn those aspects and see how collective conservation is of all these different parts of academia, the social aspects, the science aspects, the policy aspects. It's all important. And every day you're doing something different and something that's either comfortable to you or uncomfortable to you. And I think it's important to have an open mind and be willing to do any of these things.
Hello, my name is Miguel Aguirre. I am from Mexico and live in South Texas, and I currently attend Wabash College. For those who are interested in attending the program or being part of the DDCSB UCSC network, I would say definitely be involved. Take initiative before you apply. So during your second year, make sure you're involved in the campus, show interest in conservation and diversity, which are two very important themes among this group of people in this program. Once you're applying, pay very close attention to your essays. Those are very, very, they're very critical in the whole process. Make sure you choose one or two recommenders that know you very well and that can actually talk to you about you personally instead of someone who can just say something very dull about you. And lastly, once you get accepted, I would say definitely come with an open mind. You will meet a lot of great people. This will be a unique group of people just because you're all interested in conservation, and the group is, as far as I've seen, is very, very diverse, and it's just great to meet so many people from different backgrounds and get to be with them for 8 weeks and then 5 weeks that we're actually camping, and it's actually pretty great. So I hope you have a good year and looking forward to meeting y'all.
Hi, my name is Bree Mills. I'm from Tukwila, Washington, and I go to Western Washington University. For anyone considering trying this program, I suggest that you just do it. It's a lot of different people and they have all different kinds of perspectives from different places in this country, and it's just a perfect opportunity to learn about conservation and a way to get in touch with yourself and also just learn about the environment and the beautiful place that we live on this earth.
Hi, my name is Erica Rocha. I am from Chicago, Illinois, and I go to Dominican University. If you are considering this program, I would definitely go for it because you can learn a lot from the people that have built their careers in conservation and ecology. And it's great to be in an environment where there's diverse people if you're not otherwise submerged in a diverse community.